Hello. Hey Ted, good morning. Oh, good afternoon. Mine is morning though, so just woke up, man. All night I had to do something and went to sleep in the morning. Just got up a little while ago. How are you all doing? Hey Sai, what's up? John, how you doing? Anton. So how your deck's going, Sai? Be careful, market may turn. Hello, Moshe. Wonderful. Okay. Be careful, gold is gonna bounce now. Are you trading gold? Hey Kaiser, how are you? Finally, you made it. Oh, you were asking about the template. Remember, I sent you 3 emails, and one of the email has a folder where the templates and the charts are, and there is a video showing what to do with them. So just watch the video and follow the instructions. Add the templates into template folder, and the charts you keep it on the desktop. Print them if you have a printer, and keep it in front of you. Okay, so let's get started, man. All right, so it's exactly 4 o'clock. All right, so first we're gonna track the USD a little bit, just to see where we stand, because a lot of people trade Euro USD, Pound USD. I've been trading Pound USD very nicely, and Euro USD a little bit, but Pound USD mainly because of the Pound index. But we'll get to that. USDX. This is the chart. I'm gonna start from a little bit behind. This is the beginning of this year, 4th January 2017, right? And I made this chart that enough is enough. We have gone too far up, and we're gonna drop in this fashion back to this level, 91.71. Okay, that was my target here. The yellow line you can see, but I said we're gonna hit this level here first. This 0219 and 0129, very strong level. Then bounce back to 0698 and then drop all the way down to 91.71. And just look at that chart, how it did. Came down here, we went up there, and we came straight down to 91.71. Okay, in September. So in 8 months, my chart was just following. The USDX was just following my chart, right? And then on the 20th September, I made this chart that this is wave 3, wave 1, 2, 3, and now we need to go back to 38% of wave 3 for wave 4. Okay, and usually we after you have such a long, big, powerful wave 3, usually you put up a very nasty triangle in wave 4. So let's see how it's gonna go. I think that we are up to triangle now, right now, because it went up to the 38% in a straight line very fast. Let me show you what happened. Where's the chart? Okay, so I said we're gonna bounce and go back to 38%, but maybe 3 wave at least, if not triangle. Then look what happened here. Boom, it went up straight. And then the level that I made a chart, yes, I think Thursday, a 40-minute chart. Remember, I sent out just before the NFP saying that we're going to drop on a small time frame, of course, 40-minute. We need to drop for wave 4 before we go up for wave 5, one more push, maybe. So it just start dropping a little bit, and then you will just start, after NFP, it went up, hit 97.73 level, and then it started to pull back. But now let's see what happens. Usually, right after the NFP, it's a panic reaction. It's a immediate reaction. But then over the weekend, people think over, and then we will see the real picture, the real reaction of this NFP news. Either today or by tomorrow. Okay, but I still think that we're gonna have we're gonna drop from here probably a little bit. If this is A, then maybe we're gonna post like B, C, D, E, something like that. Sideways movement now. So need to be very careful with the USD pairs. Okay, if you're trading Euro USD and Pound USD and all that. So need to be very careful. So let's see if 97.73 holds. Let's go back to the live chart and see what's happening there. Let me save this one. Save that as the USD. Everything, yes, last week everything was beautiful, right? It went exactly the way I said it. The market is going to move. Every single thing. USDX, Pound Index, Pound Aussie, Pound USD. Anyway, USDX live chart. We go and see. I want to see. Sean, what's up? All right. This, yeah. See, this is the chart when the price was below 97.73 before the NFP. This is I recorded after that, right? So this is what happened. So it started coming down, and I went long on Euro USD. You saw my trade, right? I think I posted. I don't know. So I went exactly from that one of the level Euro USD. I went long, and yeah, the nice 45, 55 pips, something like that. Okay. So yeah, if you trade, you track these numbers, highs and lows, nicely, and Elliott wave count. Learn this and that a little bit of Elliott wave harmonic pattern, so you basically know what is going on or what is going to be in a couple of next days. So let's see. Level is 97.73. Oh, here. So see, this is the high here, 97.73, and this is the one I had the target, and that we're gonna hit and pull back from there, and that's what we did. So let's see. According to this chart, at least if this level hold, we need to come back at least here in this area for wave 4. If this is wave 1, 2, or A or B even, so this is wave C, right? So if it is C, then we will start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the downside. So this could be, if it is wave 3, then we will coming down for wave 4. If it is C, then we are starting a new wave with wave 1 and then 2 and then 3 and so on and so forth. So either way, we need to come down either for wave 1 or for wave 4. If this area is, this 38% on the weekly chart, and here you can see is AB is equal to CD 1.618%. This is the calculation for wave 3 basically. So that's why I said maybe more likely wave 4 and then one more push, wave 5 to this area, this level here. Where'd the number go? What is that number? Oh man. Forget it. Let me 98.70 something, right? 98.74, 75. There must be a number there. So but let's see if we come down here and then what happens. Okay, so if USD is coming down, means USD now is started to get weaker, and then be careful about pound USD shorting now, because if USD is getting weaker, then pound USD, Euro USD, they might go up again, and USD yen will drop. Okay, USD yen is a good chart right now because it went up too high, and then if USD gets weaker, we may be thinking about dropping there. So we're gonna take a look at that later. Okay, so this is what happened here. Oh, all right. I messed up. All right, so this is a USDX. Okay, so looking at this weekly, again, remember we're gonna put up a very, this is what I have a strong feeling that we're gonna put up a very strong triangle here. Okay, so this is we're about to finish wave A. Okay, and then we're probably gonna come down wave B, C, D, E, or at least A, then B, and then C, go back to 38%, or maybe a little higher. Oh, this is the level here. See, I was talking about that. 98.72 monthly high. And this is where this one is. Okay, monthly high. Have it here. Okay, 98.72. So you can just tap it here and then. Okay, the profile. Always save the profile when you make the changes, because if not, then the changes will disappear. All right, so let's go back now and take a look at euro index, and then we will just briefly look at the. In fact, let's go take a look at the pound index. Okay, the euro and the USD, they're not that important. Pound is very, very important right now. Pound. Okay, this is the pound index chart, right? We talked about the last webinar. I showed it that this is where this is the area 63.15. We are posting this inside bar and at the level, spinning top, whatever you call it, and it's a reversal pattern. And my previous target was that it's probably going to continue going to the upside. But the thing is that look, market moves because of these fundies, right? And here we had a news that Brexit talk was canceled. Boom, we went up. Here, Prime Minister May came and she says, no, we're going to do a Brexit and this and that. Okay, then I said, well, she only came to make the pound weaker. That's exactly what happened. Here, okay, so we are exactly back to our first target was 57.78. We poked into a little bit, and right now we are sitting at 57.65. Now what happened is that today I'm looking at the news, and this news is again the opposite. It says Brexit, no deal. I think this is gonna turn the whole thing upside down again, and we will continue to the upside again. So we have to watch when the market opens up. Let's see what is the reaction of this news, which I'm looking at the Forest Factory and other places that Brexit, no deal, and they're talking about and then there was another news that I heard that Germany simply refused, rejected May's ideas or whatever. So if that happens, and if this news is really a news, not a rumor, then we have a problem. And well, not even a problem, but problem coming down. So what we'll have, what is going to happen is that we will probably bounce from here again, and then this time maybe we will break 63.15. In that case, if USD is getting weaker, we just saw it, right? And then pound gets strong, then believe me or not, pound USD will go up exactly the same way as it came down. Okay, so need to be very careful. And first, today and tomorrow we will see that what are these news all about. If they are reversing the pound weakness or what. Let's go take a look at the pound chart that we had. We were playing around with this, with the news, with May came in and this setup was there. I said, we're going to drop here, buddy, right? And what happened to this chart? This is what happened so far, okay? And you saw my trades, almost like more than 300-400 pips. I cashed out coming down here. So this is what, Kessler, if you're listening, then this is what you need to learn. Okay, and Moshe, and everybody else, Sean, Sai, and well, Sean and Sai, I don't even have to tell; they already learned. They know what they're doing. The old people, those, right? But I'm talking about these new guys. They just signed up. So this is once you learn, this is it. This is it. Okay, and you can go back. I don't want to waste my time here showing you all my trades, but you can go on the website and look at the pound USD trades just based on simple chart, man. And Magic IB system gives you exact, precise entries, and you also have an alarm. So put the alarm on in the direction that I show you that this is where the this pair is going to go, and wait for that. And besides, the alarm will gonna give you only 60% of the setups when they are really if the MAs are aligned. Not 60, but 70% of the time. But the rest, the 30%, usually you get the setup, but EA is not going to beat because the MAs are not aligned. That's it. But with practice, you will learn how to take those trades as well. That 30% when the EA is not beeping, but my analysis and everything and the levels, prices bouncing or reversing from a resistance nicely, and then you don't hesitate and don't wait for the alarm to beep. You just take those trades, even though the MAs are not aligned. Doesn't matter. Um, for example, this is right. Um, okay, this one the EA will beep definitely, right? This one also. Well, I don't have examples. So these are all were maybe here or here, it will not. That's clear. Now, right now, here, I took this trade because it was hitting the TL. I just showed you, right? Right after the TL, you know that it's going to drop. So even though the E is not going to beep here, you can take the trade. But if you're very new and you hesitate a little bit, then wait for a setup like this one or this one, because these are the places where the EA will beep, and simply take the trade. Simple as that. First reversal candle, couple of red candles, and that's it. Okay. So a little bit of this, and now again, this where we stand here. Oops, where did that chart go? Okay, so we are at this level here, which is 30.47, and you can see where we are now. We are at 30.56. Okay, so exactly this is where we are standing at this very nice high here. And if pound news started to kick in, the way they're showing no deal, and Germany rejected it, and all that, pound will get strong again. Okay, and we have to watch out for that. So let's go. If I have it, no, I don't. So let me just live chart of pound index. On a 40-minute chart, draw these levels and watch. If pound start getting strong, then we have a very good chance of going long and good trades in pound USD, pound yen, and pound Aussie. Okay. And pound USD and pound yen, I'm looking at most. Okay, here. You see, this is the area. This was the target, 57, 54, and 57.78. And below that is 57.05. Okay. So we came down nicely, from the top, from 63.15. You see that? Straight down very nicely. And always watch. It's better to have at least 2 or 3 monitors if you really want to make this forex trading your primary source of income. Then be prepared, and then prepare yourself good. And if you have 3 or 4 monitors, then life will become very easy. I'm telling you. With one monitor, you will get confused, what to do, because you're not looking at those charts. But if you open 40-minute chart in front of you and the 20-minute chart, when this happened here, if the indicator is all the way up, my chart saying that we're going to drop. Now, we made the lower high and the indicator is up. You know that the pound will start dropping from here. Before it was going up, even though the chart is telling you that it's going to drop, right? But we will make waves always. So we were making a long wave here after dropping. Then you will get confused that, man, he said that the pound is going to get weaker, he's getting strong. Well, this is what's going to happen. It's going to drop and then go up and then drop. And every time it goes up, it's good for you because it's making a setup. So when it's there and the indicator is all the way up and then the reversal candle happens, you know now that this is the time pound will make a move to the downside, and then you immediately go in pound pairs and look for the short setup, whichever gives you the best short setup. Some will give you a short setup and some will not, because if the other currency is getting weaker also, then that pair will be in ranging, right? Will not give you a good setup. But for example, USD was getting strong, and if pound start getting weaker, then you will get some very nice setups in pound USD coming down, because both currencies are going in the opposite direction. That's what you need. So always have one other monitor. Keep watching open only like 40-minute and 20-minute and these index charts, so that you can monitor them. if they are started to make a move. 24-hour market, yeah, but it doesn't move 24-hour, right? So we need to know, and so, in 24-hour, it will drop and go up both, right? But the idea is to learn that what is the major direction is. If it is dropping more, like 400 pip, you're expecting a 400 pip drop, and it only dropped 100 pip and it's starting to go up, that is just a retracement of that 100 pip drop. It's not. It doesn't mean that it's going to go up now and then you go long and they get killed. Okay. So if you know the direction, wait for the retracement, and then when the previous move started again, and then you get in again after the retracement, after the pullback. Then if the direction is up, you will make a higher high. If the direction is low, you expect a lower low, right? And usually the extensions are 127 and 1.618. It goes. This is how the 20-minute will guide you easily. Okay, but indexes, I would say only watch like 40-minute. That would be better. So now again, is in this level. We have dropped too much. The news is out there. Pound may turn from here. Okay, we need to watch out. When the market opens up, we're going to see what is happening and how those news are they just rumors or they're real news. Okay. I had a news on a Twitter that the Germany just rejected the Brexit idea or something like that. You know that I don't pay much attention to news, and that's why I never read the whole thing. I just read the headline. But yeah, if that is the news, even the headline, is going to make the market move, and in the opposite direction. Okay. When is the news is no Brexit, then pound will get strong. If the news is yeah, we're going for Brexit, the pound will get weaker. That's the idea. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so this is the pound and pound USD. What about pound yen? What the pound yen is doing? And first, let me go and take a look at the yen index first. Whoops. And then we talk about pound yen because that might be coming in play again. It was very nice all along. Okay. I had a couple of very big trades in pound yen last week, and all because of the courtesy of pound, right? Pound yen from 51.61 back to 47.76 right now, and it looks like the candle is very powerful. This is pound yen. I was supposed to open pound index. So yeah, pound index again. In yen, I was expecting a strength in yen on a 40-minute chart. If you remember, well, it's not here. Let me show you what my chart was and what it is doing. Okay, I think from other broker, I probably made the chart. All right, so this is the one I made. That after hitting this, you remember that when the price was here, I said we're going to go in this area, and we went. And yen was getting weaker, and we made hundreds of pips in pound yen going to the upside and other yen pairs. Then I said we're going to drop here, and so far we have done a little bit, right? But we are coming down nicely. The question is that are we going to come down, take out this area or not? The way I see it, that the market will make a turn maybe, and overall, if you see our target to the upside is this overall on a weekly chart yen. So this pullback is just a pullback, okay. And right here is it's, for example, if this is wave 4, then we're starting to like wave 1, 2, and then wave 3 will come in, right? So sometime wave 3. Will come like wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. And sometimes it's very powerful and it will not bother making waves. It will just straight go up. Okay, so we have to watch this. Write down the number here. On the other broker, I have everything, so I'm not gonna bother here. This high is 56.97, so that's 57, and we are at right here. We're making a low right now, 57.11. So we are just above this, holding above this, and when the market opens up in a 20-minute chart, we will see what is happening. This is that line coming in, right? 57.24, and that high is not this one. The high is 11, right? 57.11, and so it's right below below this. Is this the 57? No. Yeah, it's a 57.10, it says, right? So we are sitting there. So, yeah, maybe there is a chance. The candles are telling me that we might drop a little bit more. And then it looks like very, A, B, C correction after a nice big move. So this could be, you see, here, 1 and A, B, C, 2. If it's 1, 2, and then this is wave 3, then this could be wave 4. And if you measure from here to here, or let's do from here. So we are at 32%, right? Which is the characteristic of wave 4. So if pound, because of that news, will reverse from there, good chance that we will reverse from here as well. Okay, but right now, not surety, not guaranteed that we're gonna reverse. The candles are red powerfully, but again, over the weekend, a lot happens, and watch out. Right from here that we might go up. If we start going up, and on the other hand, pound start getting strong, yen index going up means yen is getting weaker. We all know that, right? Yen is just the opposite of all the other index. All the other index, when they're going up, their currency is getting strong. But in this case, in yen case, if yen index is going up, yen is getting weaker. Remember that. Okay, so it's opposite. So yen index, if we bounce from here, from 38%, as wave 4, and then we go for wave 5, which will end up somewhere, this is the ultimate target, the 78%, and we start from here exactly, telling the new people here that I had, it point out from 23% line that we're going to go all the way up here. So we are going, but slowly, 1, 2, again, 1, 2, 3, whatever. Not a very good Elliott wave count, but we're going up there slowly. And look at here. You see the black candle? After a move, black candle, and then boom, to the upside. That might happen here. Okay, so we have to be very careful. This is the high that I'm talking about. Where's the number for this? This is 56.97. Okay, so we are above that. We are 57.08 right now, right? Yeah, I guess. All right. So, and this is 56.98. Right. So we are above this fib level. We are above this high here, and this is 54. I mean 57.24. So we are just below this, but this is the big one. Okay. So if this hold, and just watch out for this number again. I'm gonna draw this. 57.97 is a weekly high. 57. Why I don't have it here? 56.97. It's important, very important. Oh, it's too close. That's why maybe. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Too close. It's a weekly low. I don't even have here. Okay, so weekly low, no, weekly high, right? Yeah. Weekly high. This is what you do, man. Okay, you find out highs and lows, guesser, Mosher, and then you draw those numbers. So 56.97. Okay, so you know where this number come from and what to look for. So if this area hold, if this is 56.97 coming from weekly chart, and this is the high we made here, is also 56.97. Wow, right? So see, these are the number they really hold, and they give you a nice trade. If you knew this number before, you would have shorted here all the yen pairs easily and make some money. And then this number I'm not showing here, but if you pay attention, you'll find it that this is probably exactly one of those highs and lows, something 54.50, something like that. Look for that number 54.50, 54.73 is this, and what is this here? 54.79, and here 54.34. See this low here, 54.34. If you draw here, 54.34. 54.34 is this. Okay, so you see here exactly from 56.97 number, it came down, hold this number, and went up again, and we went up to this big number 57.24. Then dropped back to this area 55.80 and went up. And I said that this is the target. It went up instead, very close right now. So the idea is that we might hold here and then go up. Then yen is gonna get weaker. If pound reverses from there, what do we have in pound yen? It's gonna go up, right? Do we have a chance there? Let's go take a look. All you need, like I said, man, what did I do here? Messed it up. See all the work I did here, the numbers, and I just completely messed up. Forget it. I'll draw it later. Pound yen. All right. So if that's what happens, then what happens to pound yen? Let's go back and take a look at the pound yen old charts that what we were looking to achieve in that pair. What was the target? All right, coming down here, this is probably one of those charts. Yeah, but I want to show you where we started before. See all those long, man, that was beautiful. No, we bounced from here, actually, and then we went there. I just want to show you the latest one. See, after hitting the TL and dropping, and I start shorting it. This is the game that you need to learn and play. Man, where's that chart? Well, at the TL, right after the hurricane, I made that chart, right? Right there, this is the one, okay? So this is the one right after the Hurricane Irma, I came in and I made this chart. This is, if we break the TL, we're going to go up for wave 3. Fine, wave 3 is, it goes all the way to 1.618, but it makes waves always, also, right? So if you look at it now, that daily chart, if I can find it right here, okay? So we went up powerfully to the upside, right? Broke the TL and went up like crazy. Here, 51.61 stopped it, and then we start dropping back to these numbers here. What are these numbers? Maybe another daily chart I have here. 48.41 is this, and 48.41. What about this one? 47.76, maybe. Yeah, 40. Yeah, this is the high. Any other? 47.76. Probably that 47.76. Okay, just looked at that number. I had this number written here. Man, what happened? Forget it here. This is the high here. Yeah, 47.76, right? And we are at now 46.94. So we are even below that, right? And here we have 44.76. So it came down very powerfully, yes, of course. But again, on a daily chart, if you look at it, here, like this one. So what we are doing is that, this high, this high, this high, and this is small high on a daily. Right here, we are sitting above it. 46.76, and we made the low right now. We closed the market at 46.94. So 46.76, mark these numbers down and watch what happens. If what I said, that the pound news is start to kick in and the yen start to make a turn, then this should fly again, and then we will start to go back up towards our wave 3 target. Okay. If not, if things stays the same as last week, we may drop a little bit more, maybe all the way down to 43.20. This is very big number, 43.20. So this is the downside target. I would say if we continue dropping and we drop below 47.76 and continue going to the downside, then 43.20 will come in play. But it all depends on if the pound news is really have any legs at all. If it start to go up, it will go up. Okay, and then yen will help it. So this is the chart is still intact. This is just a retracement of this big move to the upside. And on a 40-minute chart, you can see the upside move was this, right? Very nice. I had this trade long here, a lot of pippage. I had this trade and I had this trade, all posted on my website. Okay. So you take these trades step by step. You look at this indies here, exactly, right? What is this? Okay, so you're here. Okay, all these trades you'll see here. This is the one here. Then again, this is the one here, right? Then again, this one there. It's a long, big trade. And then we go to 51.61, and from there we are dropping. So this is the ping pong we play between these numbers, and just pay attention to these numbers. And once you see that the move is starting in your direction, which you already thought of, then simply from 20-minute chart you take your entries. That's all. Okay. So this is pound yen. Now another thing, that if let's say yen doesn't do anything, well, let me go first and take a look at the euro index. And how about the Aussie index first? Because we can just analyze the pound Aussie then. Excuse me. Okay, so Aussie index, I was making a chart earlier. I don't know if I saved it or not. That's the problem. It probably messed it up. Oh, no. This is not the one. Okay, really good. I messed it up. That was Aussie. Oh no, that was Aussie USD. Okay, forget about it. So this is the chart that I made, and I don't know. It's still confusing, right? It was ranging, and I was expecting an up move, but it popped to the downside, and it came down here at 52.38 was the target, but the lowest so far we made is 52.91. Okay, and we're supposed to come down to 38, but and then you see this here. Okay, now I didn't see that, but see this number here, 52.83 low. All right, so this is stopping it here right now, 52.83. Where is it? 52.83. We'll mark here, and you will see the magic. $83. Okay, so that's a weekly low, 52.83. Mark it down, and we might stay above it. Okay, there's a good chance that it will reverse. This is not an impulse wave. I don't see it in an impulse wave to the downside. It's still the reaction. Oh man, come on. A retracement. Okay, of this big move. This is A. This is very nasty. This is what happened. This is what I'm expecting in USDX right now. So let's see what happens. So A, B, and then C. Okay, A, B, and then ABC. This is what it is. So 52.83 might hold, And if that happens and we start to go up, means Aussie index will go up and Aussie will get weaker. If that happens and the news on pound kicks in and the pound start getting strong, then we have a good chance in pound Aussie to go up, right? So let's take a look at the pound Aussie. Well, first we're gonna take a look at my old chart. What happened? What it was saying, and then we will look the current chart. Okay, the old chart was again, see the short, and it was up there, right? First, it was going to hit the TL, and I said we are going up. The target was the TL, right? And then we finally hit the TL, and I said now we're gonna drop because of the pound weakness, and we did, but not much because of excuse me, Aussie index also was getting weaker. So this pair, I had just a couple of trades on this one. And so far on the 6th October, this is how it is. So a small little thing. Now the thing is, according to this setup, we should be going down a lot, right? So don't just disregard the idea that, maybe pound will still, maybe that news will not kick in and pound will continue getting weaker, right? And then if Aussie, we just saw that we might get strong a little bit, and started to go up, that it will add fuel to the fire, and then this pair will drop. It all depends on how the Aussie, this pound news is gonna kick in. I don't know if the news are. Have you guys, any of you guys, heard these news or saw on those websites about the pound? Any idea what the pound is gonna do? Any news? Nothing so far. On a Forex Factory, that's where I saw the news saying that EU is looking at no deal, Brexit no deal, something like that. I don't know, man. No news? Okay. So let's see. So both sides, we will keep both sides open, that if the news is really there, or maybe it's just a rumor that I'm looking at, and then pound may continue dropping. Okay. But can anybody see where the pound yen stands right now? I'll check. It was at around 47, right? When the market closes. If it went up, then it means that the pound is getting strong a little bit. Right. There is also news. That's what I'm saying. And the Prime Minister May is the one pushing the Brexit, and they're trying to, kick her out, right? So there was a conspiracy or something already. So I don't know. Calm leadership. Wow. So far she was like a savage or something. Yeah, that's the news. I also, that's another news that I heard, that there was some kind of plot to take her out. So all of this nonsense going on, and then pound is jumping. Well, it's better for us though. It's providing the volatility. Doesn't matter, it goes up or down, and it can do whatever. But as long as it's moving, we will catch up the direction. No big deal. All right, so that means that, yeah, I'm thinking right, and there are some rumors or news, whatever, and the pound will have a good chance of bouncing, right? So let's see, um, if bounce or not, we have it covered. You see, Sai, all these news comes out, dollar drops on North Korea. Man, I don't know North Korea or fear or anything. I made you the chart long time ago. that's that's what's gonna happen, right? My chart tells the fundies ahead of time. Yeah, so it's gonna drop. You hit the 38%, right? So it's gonna drop, but it will fall into an ST. So you will see all kind of different news now that will make it go up and down and up and down and up and down and make a triangle, nasty triangle. So that's why I'm saying I'm paying more attention to pound. And yen also was stuck for a while, a little bit, over there on the top. And now it started to drop. As I said, that it's going to drop. But eventually, it will stop and start to go up. And that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, I did pound yen and then New Zealand yen. I think there was like Aussie yen or Euro yen trade, few trades to the downside. But eventually, it need to go to the upside. Okay, so watch this area here in Aussie index 52.83. Okay, it may drop to 52.05 very easily. Okay, right, no, right here 52.38 and then 52.05 is a big one. Okay, it's a big drop and then big reaction. So it's a big one. Yeah, I already showed you, Moshe, in the beginning of this, the USD started dropping. The first thing I did is to cover the USD. Remember I showed you the chart? Even my 40-minute chart that I sent out just before. Oh, you mean USD yen? Okay. USD yen is going to drop. Okay, let's go take a look at USD yen if you say. Okay, so yeah, Aussie index, pay attention from this area somewhere. Okay, it may drop, may go up from where it is now, may drop to 52.38 and then bounce, or 52.05. 52.05 will definitely give you a nice reaction. This is 50% of this fib as well. 51.99, 52.05, only 6 pip difference. So that's where. So this is what the pound Aussie index, and then going up means Aussie is going to get strong, and then pound Aussie, Euro Aussie will have a good chance to drop. Euro is need to cover, so I'll just cover the Euro after we go and take a look at the USD yen. Okay, USD yen. Well, see that's the thing, Moshe. USD yen, basically you can see this weekly chart. Okay, came down, up and down from here, up, down, up, down, up. So this is what we call is a sideways ranging, and I try to stay away from these pairs when they're doing this. Rather, like pound USD, pound Aussie, pound yen, going in a straight line up or down, big time. You go and trade up because that's where you have a very good chance. Here you go short, it come down a little bit and then go up again against you. If you don't close your trade, you will lose. So things like that. And right now it is still moving the sideways. These are the areas. These are the numbers. You have 1144. It's sitting there, and last 2 week you can see what it did. Nothing. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. This is how it is now. You see, it's just messing around on the top. It's start dropping a little bit because USD start dropping from 97.73 area just after the NFP, right? And yen is getting strong. But remember, I just told you that maybe USD is going to drop a little bit more, but the yen may go up, yen index, and that will, make a push to the upside again. So it is, like I said, this pair, I hardly trade, once in a while because it's very tricky. Okay, USD yen. When it moves good, but right now it's just making a sideways movement, and you can see this USD yen right here. It's making a lot of movement. Need to come down, but you're right here, Moshe. I just saw it that it's a pin bar here at the top of the channel, and it may drop. It may drop easily here around 111.44 area here. Yeah, 11.44. Okay. It's all the way on the top, so it has a chance to drop a little bit. And with the USD weakness, yeah, it will. But it's just not moving, like big trades, like pound yen or pound Aussie that give you. Okay, euro yen. Okay, let's go take a look at the euro first, and then so Moshe, be careful when you short. Yeah, right now short is good, but be careful. Okay, close your trade when you see that and draw all those levels. You have this monthly chart, right? If you have the monthly chart, you see these levels here where the price is messing around here. It's 12.59. So what you do, you draw a little bit before is 14. Above is 14.42. This is 11.59. And we are at 12.59. So if we're dropping, watch out for 11.59 here. 11.44 is also we just saw it. That's where the heck is it? 11.65. So draw those numbers and be careful. But right now here you can see we are in tight range. We're just messing around here, not moving. It's supposed to go up, but it's not. It's supposed to go up because of the yen weakness. But right now yen is getting strong a little bit last week, right? So that's why. And it's getting weaker. It's getting strong, and USD may get weaker, but it will be like in triangle, that it will get weaker, then strong, then weaker. That's how it is. Last week it went up big time, all the way to the upside, but it hit 38%. I'm talking about USDX, so it need to drop a little bit, but not too much. Okay, so that's why maybe it's gonna come down a little bit back to the range and then go up again. But if I were you, after dropping, I would rather go long on this one than short. But you can do the short, and then no wonder if it drops 100 pip this week. Okay, so you might get lucky. But it's like confusing pair right now. So. But if you like it, trade it. Don't worry about it. Okay, good. Your sell is at break even. You short. That's fine. Yeah. If you are sitting at 30, 40 pip profit and your sell is there, yeah, take a chance, see what happens. And the USD is dropping right now, so that will make it more drop. Maybe another 50, 60 pip. Excuse me. Okay, so this is what this thing. Now, Euro index, let's go establish a scenario there. You have 60 pip positive. Good job. All right, this is how the Euro index I'm expecting, but Euro index is doing the same thing. Euro is like need to drop a little bit, but it's not budging at all. It's keep getting strong again and again. Because of the Brexit, the pound getting weaker, but the Euro is getting strong. So it's messing around here like this, right? So, like I said, it needs to drop, and here we have something. If the chart is good, I don't want to refresh it, but you guys go ahead and take a look if the chart is good. We bounced exactly from 90 to 86, and we went up, and then we are at 61% right now of this drop. Okay, are we going to stop here and then drop again? That's the question. If that happens, what will happen? And I'm expecting that Euro, this is what my counts are. This is the chart I made. I made the chart when the price was all the way at the top at 33.27. So it started to drop a little bit, but this number is so far holding 29.86. And if the above number holds 32.21, then we will probably drop again. We need to come down here 38% of this move. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, we have 4, and then we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 We might go up, but first need to drop. Okay, that's the idea. But for some reason, if some strong news comes in, it can pop right from here to the upside, right? So be careful. 32.21 is the bottom line. We can say that if it goes above that, then we're not gonna look for short. We're gonna look for long. So if we stay here at 61% right now, and somehow we start dropping, and we need to drop around wave 4, which is 2702 was my target first, and still TP right now this, but 2702 again. I don't have it here. Man, I'm playing out with different brokers, right? So sometimes I forget to do my analysis on the same broker. I do it on something else, and then kind of lose it, and then I have to go and find it, which MT4 I did the analysis. But I remember 2702 was the ultimate downside target. So you can look here. It's like nice drop, and then A, B, C. First we hit the 50%, right? Then we came down, not hit, but very close to 23% line, and then we go up to 61%. If we don't stop here, then the idea is basically it's let's say bad pattern. If you guys remember, that 50%, 23%, and then 88%. Now 88% right now is coming exactly where 32.21 is. So there is a possibility that euro gets strong a little bit more and go all the way to 32.21. Okay, but if not, if 61% hold, or if we go even there 32.21, we may turn from there. So eventually euro need to get a little weaker. Okay, so and based on that, euro USD need to drop, euro yen need to drop, right? We analyzed it last week. But let's go take a look, like Sean says, maybe. And there was a very nice setup, by the way, euro yen. Very nice setup based on the euro weakness coming in. It should be coming in, and then it should drop. Okay, here it is. This is the chart. Remember my first chart, I'm not going to go back. You just, take a look. I had the chart that we're going to go from here to 61% here, where 33.80, right? So we went all the way to the next number was 34.14, and we nicely in a straight line. I went there. There was a run. I even made a whole video about this euro yen, right? From here to here was 1700 pips, straight line, straight run, and we killed that pair. I did a lot of long on this going to the upside. Now we are at the station, and then expecting a drop based on euro weakness. Euro weakness is not coming in, so this is not budging right now, but it needs to drop at least around this area, at least, if not more. Okay, so 40-minute chart will guide you. 40-minute chart is right here. It already dropped below the wave. It already holding the yellow line, so it is bearish right now. 40-minute chart bearish, then 20-minute chart is giving you short. And this is the short I believe that I took. I don't have the chart, I think, but this is the one I took last week. Okay. And it nicely dropped. And then 32.21 is right here, right? No, not this one. This is, I think this is not the correct chart. That's what I'm confused. Let me refresh the chart a little bit. 132 or 42. Okay. So I'm going to put 42 here. Yeah, 42. The market open or no? Not yet, right? So I'm not gonna get the ticks, right? So let me see. I'm gonna play around there. Do I get the ticks? Okay. And 20-minute. Yeah, see, that was nice. Yeah, I took this one here, but it went up again and it's dropping now. So this is the number 32.21. We are messing around, but why 32.21? 32.21 was up there. No, that was a euro number, man. And this number is the same thing. That's why I'm getting confused. Okay. So this is the area 32.29, 32.22, right? This is right now we're messing around with 32.22, right? And this is 33.30. So right now we are trying to make a turn and go to the downside. We made the turn, we came down, we went up a little bit. The yellow, this red line is just holding very nicely. That means, remember, I always tell you that the red line is the direction changer on the 20-minute and the 40-minute chart. So if this is holding and then price is the downside, then we basically starting to go to the downside. So euro will get a little weaker, and then we will see some downside in euro yen. Yeah, and Draghi and maybe some other people, I haven't seen Merkel for a while. I don't know if she's sick or something. But yeah, these people comes in and then they talk and they make the market move. That's all. So euro yen is still to the downside side, Sean. Okay. So just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Okay. And let's go quickly take a look at the euro USD. Aussie yen, I want to show you the Aussie yen chart. John, I did. Okay. Aussie yen 40-minute chart, it's at the place that where it can bounce from here very nicely. It is at 78% pullback. This is the chart I made, and then I'm going to be watching it. And that's why I said that, this is the chart that's telling me that Aussie might get strong and yen might start getting weaker a little bit. Okay. But euro yen is still drop. If euro will get more weaker than yen, it may drop slowly, but it will drop. The chart is very nice there. Okay. So watch out for this one. And also I want to show you some of you people trading gold. Gold very nicely bouncing. Don't worry, Sean. I realize that. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm looking at the gold. I made this chart that we are nicely, back. We drop here 61.8%, and the last day, Friday, we bounce NFP obviously, right? And on the other side, Aussie chart is showing some, might get some strength, right? Might get a strong, and Aussie is connected to gold. So if gold gets expensive, Aussie gets strong. Okay, Aussie gets the benefit. And if Aussie is showing that the upside, Aussie, then probably the gold is going to bounce. So this is how it looks like, and draw your charts, draw your 500, this chart here. Remember the last chart I made that the price was here, and then I said the target was 61%, and we nicely came and hit the 61%. 61% target here on this chart, but on the daily chart, it is also 61% here. Nice drop. Usually, if we bounce from 61%, we go back to 23% line. That's why I said that it might be a nice harmonic pattern in the making. So if X, A, B, then we need to go up for wave C, 23.6% line. So if you're interested in dealing trading gold, then this is 200-minute chart. This is like a 20-minute. That was a 40-minute. Don't forget this line, black line. Remember, I told you the last webinar that this is very, very important. These the first black line, the small one, the thin one, and then the strong one, the big one, the thick one, right? So these are you get a lot of trades around those areas. Okay, this is right exactly where it is. And the thin line, 40-minute, beautiful setup down all the way, and the target hit. Let's go. But now I think we're going to bounce, so look for entries from this chart. It's going to go up, then it's going to drop, make an entry, and then go up to the side. If Aussie start getting strong. So let's see what happens. And after NFP, like I said, we give it a day and a half, maybe. It may be today when the market opens up, and then by tomorrow we will know what really NFP was all about and what is the direction that now USD wants to go. And I think that we're going to make it, I'm going to just, I'm looking into pound Aussie, euro Aussie, and yen pairs now. Okay, if USD start messing around, then I'm gonna drop the USD pairs. But let's see. You can always trade. 30, 40 pip trades are always there. Market opens gapped up. Usually, most likely done. The pound pairs went up. What about pound yen? Up. I want pound yen to go up, man. 147.30. Okay. Not too much. It's only 30. But pound Aussie went up. So that means that Aussie drops more. Well, and it's coming towards that target that I set. Okay, 53.83 and then 52.05. Look for that area for a reversal. All right, so let's see. Even if the market, opens up, it just makes, very chaotic moves. Wow, Moshe, very good job, bro. Very good job. Good, good, good. I want to tell everyone that, everyone, listen, this brother joined not too long ago, Moshe, and he just told me that he started with $100 and he's up to 470. He just cashed out. So this is what the trading is all about with that, Magic IV system. You can slowly increase and then use the same money and then increase your account, right? No big deal. So good job, Moshe. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. If once you learn that, maybe tomorrow I die and you continue with your trading. Okay, you don't have to wait for me or anybody else or depend on anybody else. Just learn as much as possible, as quick as possible, and you'll be on your own. As long as I live, I'll give you, my analysis and the direction and everything. And over the time, in a little while, you will learn all that too. It's no big deal. Okay, so let's deal with the market now. Okay, so we have enough in hands, but right now it's not as good as that we had last week, because the news in pound is just messing things up right now. So we have to wait and see what's happening. Last week was like for sure that they're gonna drop, and they did. So that was very easy. But now, are they gonna continue dropping, or this pound news came and then it might make the pound a little strong and we started to go up on these pairs? So if that happens, it might take some time. Okay, maybe day or two we start ranging in those areas. Where are we now? Like pound Aussie, pound yen, we're trying to make the turn, and all of a sudden they'll burst out to the upside if we need to make the turn. Okay, so just time, time for a little patience. That's all. Copy your trade? Why would I want to copy your trade, Hema? All right, Don, take care, man. Go hit the market. Make 1,000 pip this week, okay? All right, so this is it for now. I'm going to close it and send out the recording. You know what to do. Watch out for the pound news and pound index chart. And then after that, you have 3 good pairs to trade with. So if we need to make the turn, be careful. All right, I'll let you know maybe by tomorrow that we're really making a turn and that we're going up, and we start hitting in that direction. If not, if we may go up a little bit and then start dropping again, then we will, go with that. So a little bit of patience required here, maybe this evening, and maybe by tomorrow afternoon we will see the real picture. After NFP, usually you have to wait and see. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So thanks for coming here and spending time with me, and hopefully I will talk to you guys soon. Good night, Moshe.